This is Minneapolis on a beautiful, gorgeous evening yet again. And I'm going to check some things out here at the Mill Ruins Park before the sun makes a full exit. So I like that stack right there. And all these buildings are old. All of them are old. That building over here has a bite taken out of it. And I'm on the other side of the river. I'm usually on that side showing you stuff on the other side of the river, the east bank. I'm on the west bank now. And over here, look at the melt. So we'll be down there soon. Not today, but later on. We'll check this stuff out. And we'll check out these walls, these canal walls all up close. Because they're all made of... what? What? Brick, right? Yes, and they're now what? Limestone. Yes. It's okay. It's okay. You can call it limestone. You can call it brick. You can call it basalt. You can call it whatever you want. But it's okay, alright? We know that they were bricks. And nothing's going to change that. Alright, so, yeah, they're made of limestone, pretty much, don't you? And we know what the limestone is, right? It's brick. So we'll be checking all this stuff out. It's all muffed up. The heat came from the bottom up. You see here, it came all the way up on this one. That one got smoked to the top. And we got bricks just out of place, thrown out of their mortar, and twisted and melting out of place, and blackened, smoked bricks. And look at here. Here's more limestone over here. They call it limestone, right? And they say that it's quarried from around the area. No, it's not. Bullshit. Over here, there is some limestone behind the original rendering here, which is blown out into a pebblecrete. See how the minerals have expanded out? And then right here is pebblecrete on the floor. Pebblecrete on the floor, melting out on the floor. Here seems to be a huge wall lying on its side. A big wall of pebblecrete. I'm not sure if it was originally a concrete wall or something, or maybe a brick wall, but any kind of masonry material can blow out into a pebblecrete. But here's a great example here, because this is the melt happening in a horizontal fashion. So it still shows what these were originally. Because often you get the melt happening, horizontally like this, or vertically like this, and you get bigger blocks, but here we have it happening horizontally, so we can still see that they were bricks in perfect rows, coming together with mortar still between, So we can still see what this was, and how hot it got, and how hot this got. See? That's hot. That's hot. So, great example. I've never seen this where it's like, so uniform in a horizontal fashion here, but it's a great example here to see how it happens. It can happen anyway, and there's iron and stuff sticking out of the ground everywhere, just sheared off like spaghetti noodles. Like spaghetti noodles. I mean, what does that to iron? Huge. I mean, come on. So let's take a look at some of this limestone, and let's see if it's providing any clues as to its origins. Okay, let me give you some more examples, some more evidence, because I'm not going to stop doing that. Right up here, how about this? Here's the limestone, and up here, see those three right there in the middle? Is that not enough right there? Well, how about this? These are all made of limestone, right? So they're all limestone blocks, is what they would tell us. Now, what they would tell us is that they were building with limestone blocks. Let's look over here. Look at all this muffed up masonry everywhere here. You got three different kinds of asphalt. This asphalt here, this asphalt, and this asphalt. And concrete. Just a mess of masonry materials here. And then here, look at this. So this would be the limestone, and it's something like that guy in Florida made. Okay, so it's not unique what he did. And I don't buy that he did that either. But if we're going to be building with limestone blocks, there's no reason to have potatoes thrown in here as well, in a mess. Okay, there's no reason for that. That's unacceptable. With this perfect rendering already, okay, give me a break. Give me a break. So this is limestone constructions here. There should be no bricks. No bricks in any of this stuff here. This is all limestone. Okay, these ruins here. This is the Mill Ruins Park, is what they call it. Mill Ruins Park. This here is old. And this aqueduct, they call it the Stone Arch Bridge, it disappears around the corner and it goes way beyond. It's a big bridge. So Right here. Let's check this out. So, I just said there should be no bricks anywhere in this limestone, right? Then what the fuck are these doing here? What the fuck are these doing here? And what color were they? That's right, they were red. So, what's going on here? What's this doing here? And what does it look like? A big stone, right? It looks like a big stone, but we know what it was. Look at here. You can see that the bricks have come together. It melted up here. That little top square right there is the one that was right there between this row. There was another header right there and it melted down into this piece here. See? With those bricks. That's what's happening here. These don't belong here. These are supposed to be limestone foundations. And they're not. It's melt. It's melt. That's what it is. Next wall. Next wall. I see the mortar lines in this stuff still. Look at this. Yes, that's what it is. What it is. That's what it is. And I hate that. It is what it is. No, it just is. It just is. How about that? Not it is what it is. It just is. It is. It is melted brick. Alright? What are these doing here? On the bottom, on the base. Now if you're going to tell me that this is because they are building with brick and limestone, then why is the brick on the bottom and not the heavy stone on the bottom? Because those will be crushed to dust. Correct? Absolutely. Look at the melt here. Look at the melt flow coming off these walls. This is the wall right here in the middle. Is down here in a pool. That's where this piece right here went. And it's right here on the floor in a pool. And they were red. So, yeah, the mortar is just hugging this stuff, squeezing all around. And look at the mortar mess in here. And, oh, more bricks. More fucking bricks. Give me a break. Look at these melted too. Look at these bricks. These don't belong here. So, and look at these ones up here between the limestone. And it's okay to call it limestone because it is limestone now, which is a lime invaded brick. When the brick gets invaded by lime, all happening, you know, through a superheated process, molten, in a molten state. When it cools, you get a different material. And that's what it is. So we can call it whatever we want, but look at this here. What's that doing here? What's that doing here just in this section right here? What's this doing here perfectly all the way up? What are they doing right there on the bottom? Over here. Okay, this doesn't make any sense, does it? No. And you can see what's happening here. The bricks are turning to what? Gray limestone. Gray limestone, yes they are. Here's one right here. Look at that one. It looks just like that limestone here. But it's a brick, so you can see it's a brick. You can see it's a fucking brick. I love you all. Take care.